What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the Otaku Room with me, Dom, from the Otaku Room. And today we are talking about, not anime? Yo, what? Nani? No, okay. So, all jokes aside, guys, today we're talking about Invincible. So, the show Invincible, I kind of wanted to have a chat with everybody and just kind of let you guys know, as an anime fan, should you watch Invincible? Now, a few days ago, I wrapped up watching Invincible over on Amazon Prime. I'll put the link down in the comments or in the description below if you guys want to go and check that out. If you have Amazon Prime, it's completely free to you. If not, you can always sign up for a trial. I have no sponsorships or no codes, but I recently wrapped up watching Invincible over on Amazon Prime, like I said a few days ago. And when I wrapped it up, I was like, oh my god. Like, it is not often that outside of anime that I binge shows. And Invincible is one of those ones that I was instantly hooked after episode 1. And one of the really cool things that Invincible it has really long length episodes. So it isn't like you're getting like most anime, you're getting 15 minutes of show and then, you know, some fluff and OPs, EPs. It was like you're getting 45 minutes of show, and each episode kind of followed suit for all 8 episodes until the kind of the story wrapped up. Now, I immediately wanted to come on to this video today and say, should you watch it as an anime fan, and be like, absolutely yes. But there are some kind of checkboxes or some things that I think you need to kind of ask yourself and make sure before you jump in. And of course, like, if you just have Amazon Prime, you can always just start giving it a watch. But the main thing to note is, if you give it a watch, at least watch 2 episodes of it, because there is a chance that midway through episode 1, you go, nah, not for me, and you just completely jump off, and you never get to what's going to hook almost every single person who I bet you has watched this animated series. Now, the other things that I need you guys to kind of check off as an anime fan and kind of, be open-minded with is, this is the first thing I want to present, is, are you sensitive to animation? And what I mean by that is, this is a very, very Americanized animation style. It's very much like Batman animated series, the Superman animated series, maybe even like X-Men before it, like Teen Titans, like the early Teen Titans, not the new stuff. Young Justice. It has a very particular animation style. And if you do not like that, it is very hard for me to sit here and say you have to watch it if you are sensitive to certain animation styles. Now, we can all say that no matter what kind of animation it is, if it's good, it's good. And that simply isn't true. I know that there's just certain anime, based on how it's drawn, based on how the visuals are, that I just can't watch because I just can't. And some people are like, well, you're missing out on the best shows. Look, we all have a thing, and if that's your thing, it's okay to just kind of just skip it, stop this video right here, and just walk away and be like, I don't even need to watch it. That's the first thing. If you can get over animation styles, the next thing that I need you to really look inside and ask yourself is, do you like heroes at all? We know that, My Hero Academia, pointing to All Might right here and everything else, we know that, like, My Hero Academia is probably one of the most prominent hero animes out there. Secondarily, you have like animes like One Punch Man. Do you like heroes? If the answer is no, and you don't like DC, you don't like Batman, you don't like Marvel stuff, you don't care about the Marvel movies, when it comes to anime, My Hero is not your cup of tea. Maybe you didn't like One Punch Man, maybe you never even watched it. Are heroes your thing? If the answer is no, I don't think Invincible is going to be for you either. And that, again, is okay. If you sort of like heroes, or you dabble, you like certain ones, then okay, we're here. We're halfway there. The last thing that I kind of want to touch base on is, what is your tolerance level for language and for gore? And what I mean by that is, there is going to be a lot of scenes in Invincible that, they're pretty gory, they're pretty bloody. And again, that might not be for everybody. There's also a lot of language in here as well. And are you sensitive towards that? In anime, we consume a lot of content through subtitles. And a lot of times, anime is very considerate of not using a lot of language in their anime, right? So if you're very sensitive to that, then just back out and not watch it either. So if any of those three boxes or they're all checked, you're good on all of them, give Invincible a chance. It is awesome. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about Invincible and why you should watch it. So without covering any spoilers, because this is completely spoiler-free, this is just should you watch it. Invincible takes place in a certain familiar town where they kind of poke fun at other shows like Justice League or other heroes like the Justice League, and they have a very similar aesthetic, very similar powers even to Superman, to Batman, Aquaman, Wonder Woman. All of the core heroes that you would expect in a Justice League-like spin-off are all here. Now, it takes place in that kind of world, but it takes place surrounding our protagonist, Mark Grayson. Now, Mark Grayson is the son of Nolan Grayson and Debbie Grayson, and he's basically the son of a hero named Omni-Man. Omni-Man, much like Superman, is from an off-world planet. His planet is called Viltrumite. And Mark's whole life, he has idolized his father, Omni-Man, and he wanted to be just like him. Now, Mark has not developed any powers. He is nearing his, I think he's a junior in high school, so he's nearing that 17, 18 years of age, and he hasn't developed any powers, but he's constantly looking forward to when they actually develop. Now, Omni-Man himself has kind of sold himself, the people around him, those who he's been in partnership with for over 20 years, that the Viltrumites are the best people in the galaxy, and their whole shtick is essentially getting to a point of maturity and then going off-world to go and be a hero in other planets, much like Omni-Man has been doing on Earth all of these years. The story so much so that everybody, including his own family, believes this. Eventually, to a point, Mark finally gets to the point to where he is actually developing his powers, and Omni-Man takes him under his wings. Well, without kind of going further than that, there is some things that happen when Omni-Man gets all of this version of the Justice League, the global heroes together, and this show takes a really dark turn, and it basically takes Omni-Man and flips what everyone's ideal of him was and turns it on his head, much like Justice League Dark and other kind of DC forums have kind of explored kind of the more mature ways of evil and things that you can think of that happen, and they completely turn it on its head. And this show goes from a standard 7 hero show to like a 12 what the F is happening, and it is freaking amazing. Again, I'm trying to avoid spoilers, so I won't go further than this. I won't go more far than this, but I gotta let you know, like, this is definitely one of those shows that if you really have enjoyed recent shows like The Boys on Amazon, if you have watched Jupiter's Odyssey over there on Netflix, this is definitely going to be a show for you. And from an animation standpoint, if you like Young Justice, then you are really going to love this. I am a huge fan of Young Justice. I have watched Young Justice forever, and the most recent version of Young Justice on HBO Max when Season 3 came out is awesome. And Invincible, I think, is even better. Guys, I just gotta let you know now, go watch Invincible. Let me know, come back in the comments and let me know, like, as an anime fan, what did you think about Invincible? And tell me what your thoughts are of Invincible now that you have watched it, whether you have watched 1 or 2 or all, you've been binge watched all of it. Let me know what you guys thought. But I hope that you guys now enjoy Invincible. And thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe before you leave. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.